Hey guys, ECRG here, and today we're going to be talking about what I think of remote monitoring. Hey guys, ECRG here, and we're going to be talking about today what I think about the shift to remote monitoring and how all the CROs are going to be now implementing more and more remote monitoring because of the ICH GCP R2 revisions that recently came out a few months back. So you will see a lot more in-house CRAs and central monitoring associates or clinical monitoring associates or whatever your company or organization calls in-house clinical research associates. These are people that are going to be conducting visits and site correspondence over the phone and using the computer and that type of thing. They're not going to be going directly onto the site like the field clinical research associates do. So because of the revisions, they really paved the way for more risk-based monitoring and more remote monitoring. Those are two separate things. Risk-based monitoring is when the CRO will assign a risk profile to a site and determine how risky their data points are. And then if they have risky data points, then they will send CRAs out. But if the site does not have risky data points and or they do not have a risky data point, then they will not send a CRA out to monitor that data point. They will do a remote data point analysis. So what that really means for the industry is there's going to be a big shift to remote monitoring in the next few months. So from the CRA's perspective, I think that they will kind of like it because a lot of them, they love the job. They love the job satisfaction and it's a good quality of life, but you can easily get burnt out because of all the travel that's required for the job. So I feel like if there's going to be more remote monitoring and requiring them to stay at home a little bit more and less travel, they're going to be able to stay in the job longer and have more longevity in that position without switching to a CMA, a more in-house role or a project manager role or something of that nature, or line manager role. So I feel like a lot of the CRAs will kind of like it, but on the downside, there are CRAs that love to travel and be on the road. But I think the companies will be able to kind of just have them do more of the road work in general, and the people that want to do more of the remote monitoring do that. Because CRAs will be traveling less, I think they will definitely be asked to do more sites, hold more sites in their work arsenal because they will be traveling less. And I know a lot of CRAs love to be on the road because they are not required to really be as responsive as if they are working from home. They can be offline on link. They just have to receive emails and respond whenever they want to. They don't have to be as responsive to people. So that's another thing that CRAs may not like about the shift to remote monitoring. Also, there may be more opportunities that open up. Becoming a CRA is not easy as it once was, even though there's a high demand. Companies are a little bit more strict about who gets into their training programs, their CRA training programs. Pretty much all the CROs have one or a way to train CRAs, but it's very hard to get in entry level now. It's very hard to get in when you have no clinical research or very, very limited clinical research experience. They want people with 2 years experience now. It used to not be that way. So I think people will more easily be able to get into the central monitoring associate or the in-house CRA role, and because they'll be rolling out a lot more of them. So if you're looking now to get into the industry, I would definitely try and get into an in-house CRA role. Or if you're looking to advance in the industry, I would definitely look at an in-house CRA role too, because of all the opportunity that's going to be there. But as far as the effectiveness of remote monitoring, I think the jury is still out a little bit because the CMAs are really there, the in-house CRAs are really there to kind of back up the field CRA and be a more steady contact for the sites, whereas now they're going to be more on the forefront of the monitoring. So I think their role is going to definitely change a little bit, have a little bit more importance of a role, and the field CRA is going to have a little bit of decreased importance and be a little bit less on the forefront and rely more on the in-house CRA. So I think the jury is still out on how well it will work, I think there's no substitute for sure for meeting in person with the investigative team, the PI, the study coordinators. There's no substitute for that ever. And over the phone or WebEx is not the same for meeting in person. So we'll see how that plays out. I think in the next few months, we'll just have to see. We'll just see if people like it, if monitoring the data is as effective as proponents say that it is. One of the main reasons that people are shifting to remote monitoring is not just because of the revisions, but because of the money aspect. They believe it's a lot cheaper, but we all know that you get what you pay for in a lot of cases. So, you know, you pay a little bit more money, you're going to get higher quality, typically. So we'll just see if it's worth it. If the data that you get from remote monitoring is as good as in-person monitoring. So we'll see. We'll definitely do another video here in the next few months, giving our take once more and more data points are there for us to analyze on how well it's working. If you guys like this video, please like it. If you have any comments about remote monitoring and where you think it's going in the future from now, or if you are a monitor, just comment down below. You can also email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Please comment down below and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so we can stay in touch. All right, guys, new video coming soon. Take care.